As soon as Dr. Ware started reading about the District Teacher of the Year, I knew it was me, and the reason I did was because I had specifically been asked in the interview about that statement in my application, about being both the most and least important person in the classroom at the same time. So my first feeling was just dumbstruck. I know I wrote that, and I will tell you it was so humbling and surprising. And then I saw my mom come in the door, and it was one of those moments that you almost can't put into words, because you felt like it's kind of like a dream come true, even though that might sound like a cliche, but professionally it was like a dream come true.
It's just a great honor to have the District Teacher of the Year here at Whitmire, and Sabrina Martin is a legend in Whitmire to the community. You know, the parents, the kids, they all want Miss Martin when they get to 4th grade, and the staff respects her. She helps out with every event in the community, whether it be tennis, working concession stands, snacks, cheerleading camp.
I love the way that our community is set up here, because so much that we do revolves around the school. I feel like teachers get a lot of respect here because people are thankful for what we do for their children. A neat situation is having taught a student and then taught their children. I've had a few situations where they say, "You taught my mom," and I said, "That's right, I was 10 when I taught your mom." I really feel like my call is with children. I do feel like my role definitely has a component with my coworkers, with my administrators, with parents and families, but I feel like the heart that I have is to be in the classroom.
One thing that I did like about Miss Martin is she was very flexible with all the kids. Like, she was able to, if Briley asked a question, she would be able to come back to me, and if I had a question as well.
She always made sure everybody got to say what they wanted to say and understood the lesson before we went on to something else.
She would always be by your side, always trying to help you, and even when other people needed help, but you need help too, she would just go back and forth between you and always help you.
I think the biggest asset with Sabrina, with her kids, is how she builds relationships. I mean, it's just so nice to see the value she puts in the kids and the confidence that she builds with them while they're in her classroom. I was telling a story about Sabrina the other day, just about how the kids, this week's color dress up week, and so if kids didn't have the color, she's already cut out some fabric and she's done something to make them part of every dress up day, and that's just special, and the kids remember things like that with Sabrina.
I can name every teacher I've ever had from kindergarten all the way up, because I've had so many wonderful ones in the past. A few definitely stand out. When I was in 7th grade, my teacher was Paige Cromer, and she was young and new, so there was so much I loved about her. I can remember growing up, my parents used to say, "Find a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life." And there's so many times I think, I can't believe I get paid to do this. Now, there are also a few days I think, there's not enough money in the world to keep putting up with this, but they're few and far between.